free hit brought the return of green arrows for my FPL team, but I do have a couple of issues to solve and a potential wildcard needed for the midweek game week 14. Help me get this one to 1,000 likes. Subscribe to the channel as well. Let's get into it. Starting off with how the free hit went for me then in game week 13, I finished on 68 points, which gave me a game week rank just outside the top 100k and has taken me to 600k in the world. So it's the first time this season I've been inside the top 1 million. Now it could have been higher. I was toying with a few different free hit drafts. In the defence, I had the double Aston Villa defence came in for me. O'Reilly got an assist as well, but it was a blank for Munoz. Foden and Dango with the big returns in my midfield. Dango was a late inclusion. Rodgers and Schade blanked though, and against my better judgment, I went Salah over Saka. I did have Saka in a draft. So that was frustrating. I also had Bruno Fernandes in the first draft I shared with you guys. Haaland captain, well, lots went triple captain, so I didn't mind the blank there, and Thiago with a haul as well. So I did go against the template a little bit. I didn't back Gakpo, so maybe a smaller score than maybe some of the other free hitters, but still very pleased to have capitalised. Let's have a look at the form versus fixture charts going into game week 14 then. And top of the charts, it is Manchester City. 3 big wins at home in terms of their goal scoring form. Haaland captain doesn't feel enough right now when you see players like Phil Foden cropping up. We've also got Arsenal up there in the charts as well, a side that I'm only doubled up on at the moment, but I could move to a triple up. And in third spot, we've got a tie between Brighton and Chelsea. At the other end of the table, well, it's Wolves still rock bottom. Burnley and Leeds are down there, and Spurs are a side getting dragged into it. Let's have a look at the fixture charts then. This time on top, it is Brighton, a team that are doing very well in the form charts as well, closely followed by Newcastle, who sprung into form against Everton last time out. Bournemouth the third, with City and United not far behind them either. At the opposite end, Sunderland, rock bottom, Everton and West Ham down there, as well as are Chelsea and Brentford. So when we put all of that together to see the combined charts, we see Manchester City on top. It's convincing that, you know, maybe Haaland is not enough anymore. Then we've got Brighton in second and Arsenal third with Newcastle fourth. At the other end, Wolves are down there, as are West Ham, Burnley, Spurs, Leeds and Sunderland and Everton getting dragged into it somewhat as well. It's time to sell assets from those teams. That's how it feels at the moment. Looking at my team going into game week 14 then, I was a bit disappointed to get my old team back because I got a couple of issues. Caicedo red card, well, it's a good job I avoided that on free hit, but he is now suspended for 3 game weeks. I've also got Sarr, who left in a boot and looks like he could be out for a few weeks as well. I've only got 1 free transfer, 0.9 million in the bank, so certainly some headaches here. It feels like to get a decent team out for game week 14, I'm going to have to take a hit. Difficult to justify the hit when I've still got the wild card in the back pocket. But the thing that I'm struggling with on wild card is I'd like to own Thiago. He's potentially an injury doubt. He's got Arsenal this week. Doesn't feel like the week to buy him, especially when Mateta's got Burnley away. Then I've got players like Semenyo, who probably wouldn't survive on wildcard, but Everton at home is not a selling point. I've also got Chris Richards and Virgil van Dijk with great fixtures this week, but not players I want to own long term. So it doesn't feel like a week I can justify the wildcard because I'm taking out good players with good fixtures. Kind of want to get past the 5 free transfers for game week 16 before activating the wildcard, especially because I made a goalkeeper transfer just a few weeks ago as well that I'm waiting to pay off. So maybe I've been too patient, maybe I've left the wildcard too late. I've still got bench boost to go as well, but yeah, this isn't the week to play it in my opinion, but I am very clear on the midfielders I want to bring in for Caicedo and Sarr. I'm recording this on Monday. By the time you watch this video on Tuesday, I will have made the moves because it's quite tight on prices. But using the form versus fixture charts, 2 players I really wanted to bring in. The first, Declan Rice. I feel like I need to be tripled up on Arsenal at the moment, and Rice has been very consistent this season. 7 attacking returns, defensive contributions. He's hit the bonus on 6 occasions as well. They're keeping clean sheets, so the routes to points are phenomenal. The other player coming in is Minte, who I really like the look of Brighton at the moment. And you look at the next 4, they've got Villa at home, West Ham at home, Liverpool away, Sunderland at home in the next 4 game weeks. That looks decent enough for me. Minte has got 8 goal involvements this season, and he is a regular in the side as well. So they're going to be the players that come in. Let's have a look at how the team's going to shape up for game week 14. So I've got Petrovic between the sticks for Everton at home. Can I get a clean sheet from a goalkeeper? He hasn't delivered since I've transferred him in. I have got high hopes of the back line for this week in particular. We've got Timber at home to Brentford, Virgil at home to Sunderland, and Richards away at Burnley. I'd love it if I could get a clean sheet from all of those. Into the midfield, and I've got that double up on Arsenal now with Saka and Rice for Brentford at home. Bruno Fernandes, a plum home game against West Ham. Semenyo in there with Everton at home, and obviously the new recruit Minte with Aston Villa at home. And then it's a forward line of Haaland away at Fulham and Mateta away at Burnley. My first sub is going to be Esteve, Van de Ven and Mark Yu on the bench if I need them. It is a week where you do need a strong bench. We always see a lot of rotation in these midweek games, so fingers crossed we don't need them, but they are there if we do. In terms of captaincy, I still can't look past Haaland. I'm worried about the fact I've only got 1 City player. I know Fulham away is probably not the easiest fixture on paper, but Haaland's numbers are still incredibly high, even though he's only got the 3 goals in the last 4 game weeks. So I'm absolutely backing him. Saka will take the vice captaincy. Quick turnaround then. Remember the deadline for game week 14. It is a midweek deadline. It is tonight, 6 p.m. UK time. Do not miss it. Hit that like button. Let's get it to 1,000 likes. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you for watching.